And we're back. Rob Schneider's a stapler.
Right.
Yeah, sure. Alright. We gotta defeat a cockatrice. Isn't that a bird? Isn't like a cockatrice an actual bird?
You're a bird.
I'm not D, okay?
Bitch. You are. Sweet D. Sweet dick.
You know plenty about that, wouldn't you?
Only my own.
Okay, apparently a cockatrice is like a dragon.
It's one of these right here.
Hey, look at that, it's a cockatrice. Looks like a chicken.
Okay.
These pictures to me, they look like a... Oh, hey, look at that. Why'd
I do that?
There's a Donald the cockatrice.
Nice.
I'm gonna save that. Maybe not, never mind. I love how sometimes you can hold down on the photo and it's like, yeah, you can save it, and then other times it's like, nah. How many we gotta kill? 5 cockatrices?
I don't know.
I think we got
7.
5.
T2. A million. Your face.
What?
Get over it. It's all good.
What are you talking about? We're just talking about mumbo jumbo right now. I'm gonna think of a story about my childhood.
What childhood?
I lived in the basement for a while.
Yeah, okay. My stories are better than your stories.
I'm trying to think of one.
I'm actually a person who went outside, so...
Oh, I know a story. So one
yeah?
time... Okay, yeah. So one time... it's actually... I'm not even sure if it's visible. I haven't checked. But I have a scar on my lip. Maybe not anymore. So, one time we went to, like, this pool party thing at, like, my aunt's mom's house. So I really wouldn't know what to call her. But, so there was, like, this like, teeter-totter thing that you would put in the pool. And so, me and my cousin were on this teeter-totter.
Wait. Your aunt's mom.
Yes.
Isn't that like your grandma?
But they're... Okay, so, my grandpa's my step-grandpa. But my step-grandpa is, like... my aunt that I'm talking about is my grandpa's kid, but he's not really my grandpa. And so, her mom is not my grandma, so I wouldn't know what the fuck to call her. But, so whatever. So we're on this sea teeter-totter thing, right? And there's 2 adults pushing it up and down. So it wasn't just 2 people like rocking it back and forth. You know, the adults were like pushing it up so it'd go up higher. And then it flips. And I guess I was biting my lip. And so I was biting my lip, and then I kneed myself. I think I kneed myself in the chin. So I bit right through my fucking lip. And there was blood everywhere.
Cool.
Yeah, like I almost had to get stitches, but I didn't. I think that's... Honestly, I think that's like the worst I've ever gotten hurt in my life.
Really?
Yeah, because I've never broken anything.
I've had multiple scrapes with death.
Have I almost died before? There have been moments, I couldn't fucking begin to tell you what, but I feel like there have been moments where like it's happened, and like oh god, I almost just died. Like I've been scared for my life before, for like no reasons whatsoever.
Cool. I was attacked by a dog.
Yeah.
When I was 8.
I was attacked
on my 8th birthday. Actually, I was literally attacked by a dog.
Yeah.
A junkyard dog.
Uh-huh.
That wasn't in a junkyard.
I was attacked by a swarm of chickens one time.
That's cool.
Yep. Because I think I pissed them off somehow. It's been so long. And then they were like chasing me for a really long time. I want to say a good like 10-15 minutes. Getting chased by chickens for 10-15 minutes, just pecking at you. Yeah, it feels like a long time. Before I finally got the attention of the adults inside, and then like my grandma came out with like this bat and fucking like chased chickens away. And then like I remembered that I think I just stopped at Toys R Us before I went out to my grandma's. This was back when I lived in St. Louis when I was really young, before we moved to Fulton. And we stopped at a Toys R Us and I got like this sword and shield kind of thing. And so I tried reaching for that. I'm like, oh, I'll just beat the chickens away. And then somehow the fucking chickens took my sword away from me. Don't tell me how, but apparently it's either I dropped it or I hit the chicken so hard that it didn't feel it, and I just dropped my sword. But that's besides the point. But yeah, no, I got chased by a flock of chickens. Cool. What else happened?
I've gashed my head on a swing set.
Ooh.
It was not like there wasn't swings on the swing set. I was just climbing on it, and where the swings hang up, I stood up,
Yeah.
like from like the bar, like in between the legs or whatever.
Yeah.
I stood up and went, boom, right. There's a scar, like there's a dent in my head, and it was bleeding uncontrollably.
Oh, cool.
And then it was at this shitty daycare that literally sent my dad to jail. That's a story. Because my parents were like, you can't stay home alone. You're like fucking 6 or something.
Yeah.
And and there's like this old lady who worked there.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm fucking bleeding from my head. And she was like, yeah. And she didn't do shit. And then I ran inside to get, oh shit, fuck, I gotta remember what character I'm using. I ran inside to get somebody that was like, I'm gonna die! And then, so I had to go to the hospital, and they were all like, like, they tried to numb stuff, but especially since it was like on the top of my head, it's not numb. And they were like, we're just gonna give you some of this, and they have like this medical staple gun, and they're like, "Dagung!" in the table, "Dagung!" and it's like, and it's just gonna go in your head. It's just staples. And I was like, okay, sounds good.
Oh fuck, that sounds awful.
That was painful. And yeah, the daycare, they literally pressured my sister into, well, at least somebody who worked there, into saying that my dad touched her inappropriately.
What the fuck?
And he got sent to like jail or something for a while. I don't actually know if he went to jail.
Who the fuck?
It was when I was really young, but it was stupid, and I was like, where am I going? I was like, not cool.
Who the fuck they have in that room? Batman or some shit? Fucking lights come on, slams your sister's head into the table.
What?
You never seen The Dark Knight?
What are we talking about?
I was talking about like your sister, like Batman in that room. Like she's in an interrogation room, and the lights come on, and like Batman slams her head into the table.
Oh no! Well, she was young.
Like, I was making a joke, Alex. I was making a parallel.
It's a really bad joke.
I was gonna tell a story, but then and then you told probably a better story than mine.
Should I diffuse the tension? One time I went up to, well, I did it again. I went up to the bus stop near my house, and I kicked a stick, and it bent and hit me in the face.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Because I tried to break it.
I almost got jumped one time.
I know that one, probably.
So, I'm sure I've told you this, but I don't think I've said this story. If I have or whatever, I'm going to repeat it. So, this was back when I lived across the street from you.
Yeah.
And
You either almost got jumped or you're racist.
What?
I don't remember the story, so...
I was just like, I think it was hot. It was so, okay. So I was like, there's Walgreens pretty nearby. I feel like getting some candy.
Right.
So I'm gonna walk over to the Walgreens and get some candy. So I walk up to the Walgreens, and I get a big bag of Swedish fish. I put it in my jacket. Maybe it wasn't hot because I think it was winter. So I was like, I just want to get home, stuff like that. So I'm walking home, and I had my hood over my head, and so these bunch of guys come up, and they asked me for change. And there's like a bunch of kids like our age, right?
Mm-hmm.
They asked me for change, and I'm like, they're just trying to be annoying. I'm gonna ignore them. And so, and it was a mix of white and black people, Alex. And so, I just keep walking because I'm like, they're just probably trying to be annoying, and I have a feeling like those are the type of guys that the only reason I say this is because what happened afterwards. That if I pulled out my wallet to give them change or just say no, they'd probably steal my wallet anyway. So they throw like a big rock at my back because I feel it. And I just keep walking, and I turn around. What? Why is she transformed? Did we transform? What happened?
I don't think I transformed.
So I'm walking away. They throw a rock at my back, and I'm like, fuck it, whatever. And I just keep walking, and I turn around just to look back at them, and a fucking dude is running after me. And their friends stop him, thank God, or he was gonna fucking run up on me and beat my ass. But yeah, that's how I almost got jumped. What's happening right now? Because I can tell you're paying attention to the story. Because
No,
you're not
not paying attention. I don't know what they're talking about.
You're just looking at the screen, just hitting a button then?
I'm just waiting for the stuff to stop scrolling so I know they're not talking anymore.
So that people can at least read it?
Yeah.
That's succinct? Succinct? What the fuck did I say? It was Succint, I think.
Suck a dick.
Suck.
You suck. It was telling you.
Suck.
You better go leave.
Suck.
You gotta go suck dick for money.
Succint. I can save it. I'll prove it right now. She has the same strong sense of justice, but this neck depth is more dependable. I feel comfortable trusting her. So, okay, that's a thing.
What's the thing?
That she just kind of transformed for no reason.
It's all good. I don't know how to
Received
trigger it.
1,000 credits.
I don't know how to trigger it, so...
Me neither. And she's back to normal. Well, that's sort of dinky for a reward. I was thinking of the same thing, Neptune, so it's cool. And business going well, nature having monopolized their industry. So they're just like monopolizing their fucking hunting monsters and getting paid.
I don't... Maybe.
Avenir.
Possibly.
We're gonna meet Noir. I hope we meet Noir soon. Then,
Evil conglomerate.
So there's like a Neptune anime, and maybe I'll get into this later. Maybe I'll talk about this a little bit later. The reason I say is because we're at the end of the episode here. After all this dialogue's over. But, so I'll finish the story next episode. When this...
You dick.
What?
Fuck you. Think everybody wants to wait for a story? You fucking... You're just gonna wave it in their face. I have a story to tell, but you don't get to hear it yet.
It's not a great story.
So, it could be though.
It's not.
I wasn't listening to you, but I mean... You said something, and then you said something to tell you next time, and I was like... Yeah, you son of a bitch.
Of course you fucking do that, you piece of shit!
Oh, it's over.
Yep. Alright, we're in the episode here.
We beat the game.
We gotta do one more episode today, so, this is gonna quit doing this.
Fuck is my phone?
We will see you guys next episode. Peace.